Are you good, bro?
No.
No.
No, they're right there.
Check Snapchat.
Courtney, get over here.
I can't. My computer's having a stroke. I can't get on Star Stable.
Courtney, no. She is right
Trying.
there.
Did you look at my Snapchat?
Yes.
So I want to test something. I'm gonna block this Amelia Catlin. Or maybe this bitch behind the tree.
Oh god. Alright, I'm going to go and take a nice side view picture of the
I'm going to click ignore.
Okay.
Okay, but I still see her. I'm sorry. Oh no, she disappeared. She disappeared. That person has me blocked,
So they have you
Emma.
ignored? I wonder if it's from when you were doing all those champs and you were kicking ass.
That was 3 or 2 years ago.
Anything's possible, Lurie. I don't know.
A child has me blocked. I don't even
You should feel so proud of yourself that a child has blocked you on a children's game.
Or on a children's horse game, a child has my ass blocked.
Yup. Yippee for you.
And now I'm just like, it's like that Thanos meme, like, you ruined my life. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Oh, also, that sliding stop is bad.
Next week, it looks like the Veil champ is coming back.
Yeah!
But when are the Saddlebreds going to be coming back?
Oh, I know. I want those.
Kara, the flip is the easiest.
If I hide my horse when I'm on it. You can't. You know, there's a lot of stuff wrong with this thing. But it's okay. It's fine. We're gonna take a nice, pretty picture. Just in case I want to draw over it later. Here's the thing is, like, I've recently seen people complaining about the face of, like, the head on the Friesian. And I disagree.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I like it. I actually
I just can't stand the, like, main physics.
No, the main physics are bad. Like, when you... Compared to everything that was coming out at the same time as this, it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
I also, like... I really like how the main looks, as far as I like that there's hair overlapping each other. I think it's shaded really well. But it doesn't move right.
Think the main model... Yeah, the main model was not good.
Oh
it's
my
too
god.
The sections in it are way too big, so it doesn't flow quite right.
Right. Yeah. It's cut into threes.
Yeah. Yo.
I also the cannons are way too long.
My seeds are landed in the tree. My seeds are in the tree. I want my seeds. Okay. Bye. Bye.
I really hate the way it trots too. Like, it's very short-strided, which is, like, not a thing with Friesians. Like,
they're like the very floaty big movement.
Yeah. Now, I disagree with, like, people who say that, oh my god, the Friesian is the most noble horse that I've ever seen, and they're noble and stoic, and they just stand there, like, looking up. I'm like, really?
Have you ever seen a Friesian, like ever?
Really not. Every single video is them, like, blowing up because they're so goddamn hot. Like...
God, poor little guys.
My stable is broken.
But what I will say, like, I really like that they added a lot of character to the idle animations. My issue was that it's too fast. It cycles through them too quickly. So if you want to take a good picture of it, which is what a lot of people want their Friesians for, is if you want to take a good picture of it, you have to be ridiculously quick.
Mm-hmm.
but like the walk feels really short-strided, the trot feels really short-strided, but the canter and the gallop are great. It has that like powerful feeling to it, you know, charging forward with its head like on the vertical, actually slightly above the vertical, which is good. But it's a good animation, and it's kind of wasted on a model that like the gaskin doesn't tie into the hindquarter very well. The knees and the hocks are really, really angular. And like if you compare it to something like, say, the Dutch Warmblood, you know, or even didn't it come out around the same time as the Arab? Am I crazy?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
It came out around the same time as the Jorvik Wild.
That's nuts.
Which is arguably even worse than the Arab.
So,
the comparison, not the actual horses.
Right, exactly.
So, from what I remember, because I jumped onto this game like a month or two after the Jorvik Wilds were released, and I was told that I was looking into it, and the Jorvik Friesians came out a year before the Jorvik Wilds.
Yeah,
because they came out in like January of the year before the Jorvik Wilds.
The Friesians came out 3 years ago, which would be early 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me put that thing away.
That sounds right, because we were doing the champs as like a 4-H group at the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
My only request is I get another Grulo, because this my Grulo Jorvik Friesian is literally my favorite horse. So I'm just like, if you can make another frickin' Grulo, I would be happy. I would switch over, but I don't know.
It kind of makes me wonder, because people are so pissed about, well, instead of a Jorvik Friesian, make them a real Friesian, and it's like, no, still make them Jorvik Friesians, because then you can just include all of the coat colors that aren't black.
Yeah, you don't need 10 black Friesians. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah. All different shades of black.
So much with them. Yeah, I'm just like, it's just gonna be a black horse. Like, it's not gonna be anything special.
No.
You're gonna get your goddamn solid black Friesian regardless. Like, shut up and sit down.
But I want my children's horse game about Cthulhu to have realism.
Yeah, it's gotta have real gritty realism. Where's my Star Stable by Zack Snyder? Where?
I literally, on the Instagram, though, they said, what color do you want? And I was like, Grulo. And they're like, what kind of personality? And I put, silly.
Silly.
I'm like, I want the same thing, just different
just
model.
Better.
Thank you.
I want the same thing, but better. Way better, thanks.
I'm not gonna lie, I just told them to redo the nabs first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't need a fourth Friesian right now.
Yeah. The Friesian would have the most models out of any horse, I think, after this release.
I think you're right.
It will.
But I think it's going to be the first of Gen 4, and that's when they were hinting at.
They didn't. They said that it is not.
Then what? Okay, so we have two Gen 3 Friesians?
They said that Gen 4 is still in progress in the research phase, and that this is still considered Gen 3. Why are we doing this?
Why?
Why are we doing this?
Friesian.
It feels like real life where Friesians are in everything, even though they shouldn't be. like, oh, Friesians take priority. Stop. Do something better with the nab struppers and give me my Pinto Lipizan. I'm fucking begging you. Courtney, is that a piggy squealing?
Yeah, they're being weird right now.
Oh, I love them.
They have been very silly the last couple days, and honestly, instead of sisters, they might actually be lovers.
Oh boy.
They're not related whatsoever, so like it's fine. But
this is a twist in the story. The guinea pigs are not
lover
committing incest.
They're not committing incest. Well, that's good. I appreciate that.
They have been snuggling a lot lately. So, like, when they go to bed at night, they're snuggled up next to each other.
Oh, that's so cute, Courtney.
When I had them out yesterday, they were snuggling after they were arguing for a while, and then they just decided, we're tired. We need a nap, so we snuggle.
Aww.
Precious.
Well, you know what they say. Life finds a way. And they are snuggling.
Oh, it's gonna find a way, alright.
I don't know if I want to ride.
I'm actually getting on my paint. I think I'm gonna get on one of my paints.
I'm on my Yarnvik.
Nice.
I feel like I should level something up because I have a lot of things that are not maxed out.
But and the lunge would be good too. Hello. Hey,
Betsy. Hi.
I'm not going to get on to play, but I did want to hang out at least. How's everyone doing?
Hell yeah, good. Do we need to have a mental health check? How's everybody doing?
I'm fine. I just haven't been here because I've been college. Cool leg.
Colleague.
Hashtag biology beating my ass.
That's how it be.
That's not true. I'm sorry, I lied.
Why would you lie?
Courtney, how dare you lie to us?
I'm sorry. I'm just
disgrace.
Like the
I'm not good. We can't continue. Disney's gonna cancel the stream.
Yeah. We gotta cut this. We can't sing copyrighted songs on stream. You guys are gonna get me demonetized. We're not monetized.
I have to monetize you. I'm sorry.
The mouse is going to come into your house and beat your ass.
Monetize me, daddy. Oh god.
Okay, maybe I don't want the fjords updated because their cartoony vibe is just really freaking adorable.
They are really cute. They just move a little weird.
I'm just kind of upset that they are moving more into more semi-realism rather than like this is a horse that's kind of cartoony but still has a touch of realism rather than they are trying to make it realistic as possible.
Nomi found the perfect in-between. And now all of a sudden she's not working on any horses at all. It's like, why? Does she even work there anymore?
I don't think she does.
They
have not been toting around her name like they used to. I don't like Nomi, and now it's nothing.
I wonder, and like obviously this is pure speculation, is like when the comic creators when Ellie and Helena got the boot, I wonder if they were like, hey, we can't really afford to do music like that either, sorry.
I think they did because they haven't released any new music either.
No. Not even like the Lisa Peterson stuff, which I will admit, that was the weirdest part of this game. It was the like random music drops that nobody wanted.
No one cared about.
No one cares about your music video vanity project. No one cares.
Like Nomi's on Instagram, isn't she?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check.
Oh my god, so now we can't equip any of the new equipment onto the fjords. Wow.
Yep. Why wouldn't seeds? What do you mean I don't have enough seeds? Let me plant my moss in peace.
I just want to put my new saddle on Solo Cup.
I'm sorry.
On her Instagram. On her Instagram, she still says 3D artist and animator at Star Stable, and yet
is she working on environments then? Maybe.
But the thing is, she has not updated her Instagram since 22.
Oh shit!
Okay, well there you go.
Damn.
Is Nomi dead?
I don't think she's. I swear to God,
dead.
I saw her in some sort of post, like on somebody's story the other day. I swear.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she's not working there anymore, because I think even Ashley said it's like a good kind of in-between job at Star Stable.
Yeah.
Even though I would still enjoy working there potentially one day, because I would love just to say I'm moving to Switzerland for a bit. Bye.
It would be really interesting to do some kind of work for them. Like I know that it seems like they typically have people do, like, if you're working on the 3D model, as far as sculpting it, you also texture it. But, like, I don't know. I think it'd be really fun to be on a team that all you do is horse recolors. I could do that. Like,
yeah, you could do that.
I could do that.
Emma's the best at that.
Aww. Well, I wouldn't say that, but thanks, Lori. Thank you.
Confirmed.
Thank you. I love you.
Oh, you too.
Aww.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. There's so much love in here tonight.
I feel the love in this Chili's tonight.
Yeah.
Looking at the word in the lunging makes it look really bad. Don't recommend.
Oh no. The lunging mechanics really made me dizzy because you can't change your camera angle, and it just continuously follows the horse around. Which, like, part of what I do when I play this game is I take my mouse button and I hold it.
Oh, I do too.
I hold my right mouse button down because I can't stand the camera moving like it does. And there's no way to turn it off. So, you know, it's fine. Everything's fine.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
It's fine. No, at one point here, I will probably open up Clip Studio because I see we got a couple people, like, we got people in chat. It's like I do have on the stream. The stream is titled "So About Those Friesians," and I feel
that attracted all the stupid players.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're a first-time caller, welcome.
Got it. Does anybody else, when they're doing the rune carving puzzles, that they're too high up and you gotta, like, jump and smack into the tree?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah. Yes.
Because I had to do that like 3 times.
God. I have to find the last one at this little pond area.
Yeah.
Mythweaver, we gotta find it. You're not gonna eat tonight if we don't find it.
Larry.
Sending
you can't
to
say
the glue
that.
factory.
No, Larry, no. The virtual glue factory.
Gonna send you to the glue girl if... No, that's not it. Oh, no. No! I was swimming. Where is this final glyph? I don't know where the boundaries are at all, ever. For these things, because, like, even if you're not at the end of the pink, that kicks you out.
Oh yeah, I hate that. No, it does seem like the past few horses that they've released have been all by the same person. And seeing how nice the Self-Francais looks, even as far as colors go, because one of my other pet peeves about the Friesian, because, like, I'm not in the camp that hates these things, right? Like, I'm not.
They're jocks!
There's definitely some stuff wrong with them. There's definitely a lot of stuff wrong with them. But they do have a character and a charm to them, and I like that they're silly, goofy guys. But I don't feel like they are up to par with the standards of the game. And I've felt that way since they were put into the game. Like, they don't fit. So...
You just look me in the eyes and tell me you hate my Friesian. Just look around. Look, do you hate my Friesian?
No, I don't.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you, Courtney, for being honest. I respect when people are
honest. I'm honest. Shut up.
Okay. I'm gonna hit a button. What do you think about my Friesian now?
I don't like the dragon ones. I think they're really ugly.
Oh my god.
There.
Oh my god.
Are you happy?
Anyways, my friendship ended with Emma. My real horse friend is Courtney.
What? Larry, my beloved, how could you do this to me?
I'm sorry. You hate my dragon horse.
I feel betrayed.
I do though.
I
If
wish-
they're doing the Frisians, you better redo the fucking dragons. Because I don't
I-
care about their skimpy little tails. Make those boys thick.
Yeah,
I
like then they
wish
came out with the
that
fish
the
horses and they did
tails-
fantastic.
Look like this. I wish the dragon horses looked like this guy.
Yeah, like a carousel would be super cute. Not asking for another red and green dragon, but I'm just like
I'd
all
actually,
I ask.
I want new dragons, but instead of red and green, like maybe let's do a blue and a purple or something like that.
Like sea dragons or something like that.
Yeah,
like they
like-
kind of did out the teaks, but those were more like sea horses.
There's
want
another
sea
thing that's got to get redone. Are the teaks?
The teaks are so bad.
I'm actually
I
more
love
pissed
the
about the
coat
teaks
colors.
than I am the Friesians.
I love the coat colors on them. I do. They're just awful, though, model wise.
My thing that drives me crazy is Star Stable is like they were very, very vocal about this. Is they're like, oh my god, we came up with this brand new shine shader. Look how shiny these things look, and then they are dull as fuck.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so sad.
Yeah, like it was everywhere. They were like, hey, we specifically made a shader because we know that teaks are like really, really shiny. And I'm like, is the shader in the room with us? Like, like where is it? Where is
I'm
it? It looks really bad.
Asking for a friend.
But but you're right, the coat colors are really nice. So it just sucks. And then I think we're all pissed about the nab strap.
Yeah, those are fugly.
That was the biggest flop.
That was a huge letdown.
And the Andalusian. So like there are other things. To me, there are other things that need updating way before the Friesians, but I can guarantee you, because there are people out there that are very butthurt about that the Friesians are not noble, majestic animals.
It's absolutely because they're there is no way in
They
hell that
have to be getting ridiculous amounts of comments. They have to.
Yeah, there has to be some fucking guy who, ever since the G3 Frisian release, has been fucking harassing support every day for like however many years it's been since G3 Frisians came out, and they're just like, okay, please.
What I will say about the Frisians, like I know we talked about the main physics, that's probably our biggest beef. I hated the Pinto coat colors that they came out for on it. Like,
Yeah, those are bad too.
because they don't know. For years, Star Stable couldn't do a decent Pinto, and they couldn't do a decent Appy, and we are finally getting past that. Finally, somebody in there knows how white markings work. Finally, it has taken
It's been 3
as
really.
many years as the game has been around. So what are we at? 14 this year? Is it 14 years in Star Stable? Is it 13? Something.
I don't know.
It's over
13.
a decade. It's, it took you over a decade to finally figure out how white markings work. Congrats!
You did it.
And this
At
is
what
not to
cost?
say that, like, anybody that makes patterns, like anybody that draws horses and makes Pinto patterns, it's like, white markings are not easy. Like, I get that. But every single thing that they did for, like, a really long time, it was like, it had the vibes of kind of like when you're drinking, like, LaCroix, and you're like,
Oh god.
oh, it says it's lemon. Where's the lemon? Like, I guess the other analogy that I like to use is like, okay, they've looked at a photo of a Pinto long enough to know that a Pinto has big white splotches, like, and that's it.
I'm the
like-
same way.
So, and that's the same with the Appies. Like, the Nabstrups have the nastiest Appaloosa coats. They're all almost perfect circles. Like,
Oh my god.
it,
Uh-oh.
it looks like you took a freckle brush, like with low jitter, and went over the coat. It's not good.
Oh god.
And the club feet.
And but yeah, the Nabstruppers I think are the ones they did the dirtiest. between the confirmation faults and the fact that like it doesn't look anything like that, like for real.
An intern worked on it. That's our only.
Well, we know it's the same person that did the Andalusian because the faults are the same.
Oh my god!
Literally, if you compare the Andalusian to the Nabstrap, they have the exact things wrong with them, and they look so similar to the point where like some people, like if it's a solid picture, like if it was a solid color, you can also.
I think you can also identify that person's work because I've noticed that there's a couple horses that like swivel their ears around in a very strange way, and the Nabstrapper is
yes. Yes.
There's a very specific way horses by that person swivel their ears.
Yeah.
It's very noticeable and very strange. I don't know how to describe it properly.
It's almost like a satellite dish. Like on a little teeny tiny point. Like they're very narrow at the bottom, and so they look really weird. I am opening up Clip Studio. I will do a draw over.
Like, the thing with like animal ears is like, okay, artistically when you're drawing and you're just having a good time, ears can do whatever you want with an animal. Who cares? Who cares? Right. If you're not aiming for realism, whatever. But I think for a horse game, you gotta know which way they are able to bend. And usually it's just forwards and backwards. And they don't really do much else beside that. They can
horses' ears like swivel to the outside. So like when they go back, like there's a muscle that pulls them to the front and to the back, you know, and so they swivel to the outside.
Yeah.
But
I was about to say, I think the problem is, if I remember correctly, that person's whoever animate the Nabstrapper in other horses, I think if I remember correctly, the ears can swivel inward way too far.
Okay, I thought I was remembering that wrong, but now that you say that, I'm like, oh, maybe I wasn't crazy.
I could be remembering it wrong too, but that's what I remember.
Yeah, they're very, the weird thing is, like, their faces are really short. Their muzzles are really, really round. It does look like a little kid's drawing of a horse. But, so as far as the Friesians go, though, the Friesian that they put in the game, like, that's already in the game, is very modern Friesian to me. Which, I do have Clip Studio open. Can I capture this Clip Studio?
I'm not seeing it on stream.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a...
Ow.
Come
Sorry.
on. Let me in.
How dare you?
I'll do display capture, but then I gotta change. There we go.
Yep, we're up.
All right.
We're in. Me and boys.
I'm gonna drop a picture in here of what I anticipated that they were going for with these Friesians. Like,
that looks.
Are we seeing the similarities?
Like the Trojan horse.
Like we're seeing the similarities here.
Yeah.
The hindquarters are lifted way up. You know, there's that bump.
The reference photo has a bigger rack.
Yeah. No, I agree. There's a lot of problems in that front end. But like this is very clearly, it's supposed to be a modern Friesian. When I did some suggestions, I wanted a Baroque Friesian, which is heavy. Not like majorly draft heavy, but there's a definite difference in the body. They actually have more of a Roman profile to them as well. So now here's what I was kind of hoping more for. A rounder face. You don't have as much of an accentuation in that bubble butt there, right? Much thicker legs. They still have about the same amount of feathering. But overall, instead of, if you guys can see, the very square face of the modern Frisian. I don't particularly care for that. It doesn't look terrible. Actually, like I said, the face on the Jorvik Frisians is actually what I think I enjoy the most about it. It does have a lot of character to it. But I would like to see something with more of a Roman profile to it and a longer face. Because if we are looking at the in-game Frisian, I have to angle my camera a little bit. So
Betsy.
Where's his boobs?
Where's his boobers?
And kill boobs?
Oh my god, so that showed up on stream for a little bit because I had to move.
Yay! I'm on TV!
I had to move.
Mom, I'm on TV! My boob joke on the TV!
My boob joke made on you. Oh my god, where are his boobs? Yeah, actually, for you, Batsy. For you?
Yeah?
I took a picture of the front. There are his boobs.
What?
There they are. Just for you.
Oh my god, I was joking about the Hank Hill boobs. That literally looks like the fucking Hank Hill ass photo. Okay.
They ate his boobs.
Oh no, okay, alright, okay, alright,
His
okay.
boobs into glue.
Okay. Okay, so if we're gonna base this more on the, but actually, let me get rid of the Baroque Frisian and kind of, so you guys can see, this is gonna be weird because my camera, I'm gonna be looking at my Cintiq and not at the camera. So it's like, I promise I'm not ignoring you, stream. I promise. I'm doodling.
Okay, I'm done, I promise.
No, you can't.
No, you keep going.
Your work is never
You're
done.
good. I'm gonna use my new pencil brush because
I'm using that for sketching. I tried it with line art and I'm like,
I don't like it for line art. Oh,
yeah,
God,
neither
Courtney.
do I.
Okay, but the Hank Hill ass, you're very correct.
I'm right is the thing.
No, so
Versus
Larry, off topic a little bit, but this is the brush I've been using to line recently. And it's still got a little bit of that, like, tooth to it. But it's really nice. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so if we're looking at the modern Frisian, they're exceptionally boxy. Incredibly boxy. I don't particularly care for that. I think that this is too... Actually, I might have to switch back to the GPU.
So
Emma, I have a question.
Yeah.
Was when you Googled Frisian, was that the first picture that came up?
I Googled modern Frisian and it was pretty... It was one of the first pictures.
Then there you go.
Yeah, so like you can see that this head is very, very boxy. Like it literally
Also,
just is.
I just promoted this stream to my friends who know nothing about
Did you
SSO
really?
as hey, if you want, I'm on a horse game podcast right now. We're talking about Hank Hill horse boobs.
Yeah. Hell
So
yeah.
if we get more people, that's why.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
So some of the things that they got wrong is like modern Frisians typically have like a really weird shoulder angle and like a big chest, right? And they're they're very upright. They're very they're just built incredibly upward.
They're built like a fucking like articulated wooden horse toy where it's just like a bunch of shapes and you can like grab the neck and like have it push up and down.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I mean, look at how straight like that neck is.
Yeah, I want to like push down on his forehead and watch his head just dip down like one of those drinking birds.
Yeah, and then one of the other things that kind of gets me is like, yes, in horses you are supposed to have straight legs, but like look at how little muscle there is here. And and the gaskin over here. Like, there's so little muscle in that forearm. And these have ridiculously long cannons. They have ridiculous, and so do these. There's your ridiculously long. This is the cannon bone. For anybody, this is cannon bone. They're very, very long. Too long, in my opinion. But you kind of, when you're cartooning, when you're stylizing, you kind of offset that. You know, it's the same as like doing proportions on a human. You have to make sure that you know what the proportions are before you break them. So like, then not only does this thing have ridiculously long cannon bones, it has really short fetlock or pasterns. Like really short, really upright pasterns. So if I was to actually draw this, if I was to actually go in and draw like, okay, this is the hoof. The pastern is like that. That's not there's not going to be any action in there.
That's not how horse works.
No, but when you look at this, it's almost the exact same in the modern, like in the picture of the modern Frisian, except it's slightly longer with like a more of an angle to it. This is incredibly upright. This is sloping a little bit more, but if I kind of draw in, this looks like all this right here is feather.
Come to Horse Game Stream to learn horse anatomy lessons that horses don't suck to draw. Come to the stream if you want to draw the most infamously terrible thing to draw.
This is the second time I've done this with a Star Stable horse. The last time,
I remember you did it with Morgan.
The last time I did this, people really seemed to enjoy it. So, also, if anybody,
honestly, I would love. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say that if anybody like in the comments wants to chime in, like obviously feel free to, because this is what we're doing. So you can see when I zoom out here, you can see the similarities in like, okay, this thing's shoulder is stupid upright. It's actually even more upright. Like if this is the angle, that's the angle it should be at. This is the angle it's currently at. It's very
the SSO
bizarre.
Frisian just straight up looks like a little action figure horse you would get at like a dollar store in terms of anatomy.
It looks like you took a horse and you stretched it upwards. Like that's what it looks like. And then the thing that gets me with the modern Frisians is they have this really high croup. Like if this is the point of hip up here, it's exceptionally high. And it's at a weird angle compared to the rest of the back. So it makes this thing look like it's got a bubble butt.
Yeah. And then also like the mid back has like a more noticeable curve down into it, where meanwhile the in-game model is just a completely straight
this is completely straight, whereas like your natural horse is going to have more of a curve. But the other thing that gets me here is look at how long the back is.
It's tiny.
You like these things have a little shorter back. Like you really don't want a long back in a working horse, because a long back is going to give you a lot of issues. I'd rather something with a shorter back than a longer back.
Yeah, a lot more surface area to get boo-boos.
Right. Well then I know like there's not much wither area in this one, and there's not much wither area here either. But yeah, this is so upright.
Oh, you know what it is?
Boxy.
You know what it is? The in-game model is built like how you would imagine a robotic horse.
Yeah, and it moves like one too.
It has the conformity of how if I was doing like a horse mech model, if I was gonna go Transformers on this bitch or something, I would make the conformity a lot like this if I wanted to convey a robot. I think it's because there's just so many like straight angles. Even
Yeah.
though a real world Frisian is very upright, like you've been showing.
Yeah.
There's all the because it's a living thing. There's
Right.
a lot more curvature to it. It's a lot more curvy because it's a living thing.
So looking at the more Baroque Frisian, I really like this is not to say that this could not be upright, like really upright, if you wanted it to be, because the stance that the in-game one is in is the very like incredibly upright. It's the inverse of the quarter horses in the game, right? Where those ones have their head down all the time. I would really like for these things to relax for just a second. So if we're looking at our more Baroque type Frisian, they're a little thicker in the barrel. They have a little shorter back. They still have that nice, they still have a slope into, actually this is the croup back here. They still have a slope into the back, but it's not so abrupt. It's not like it's a huge angle up into it. It's got a nice soft slope to it. Shoulders are much bigger and at a much better angle. Mm-hmm. The hindquarters are less of a perfect circle.
More of a trapezoid.
Right, and it's actually, and whereas opposed to the in-game horse, you should be able to, no matter what horse you have, whether it's a stock horse, draft horse, whatever, they should be able to be sorted out into threes, into thirds, with them basically looking, their top line should look, actually the whole horse itself should look like a trapezoid, right? You want that trapezoid look.
Nature loves trapezoids.
It do.
It loves that shape almost as much as it loves spirals.
Yes. And see, we have that really powerful forearm with muscle that actually comes out, whereas look at how dipped back that is. There's an actual curve there. This forearm muscle should actually bump out. And I will at one point actually draw over the existing Frisian, but we just kind of want to that forearm muscle should bump out instead of literally the whole leg curving backwards. It's very nasty. We don't like it.
He's sick. He has 11 million genetic diseases.
Literally, though. So, and if you guys can see on the Baroque Frisian as opposed to the modern Frisian, is they do have a slight, very slight Roman nose and a small muzzle. They don't have, the whole head is not very thick.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you, but I need to point out, I love the way that you describe the face as, Roman nose, Roman profile, because that is not terminology I would ever expect to hear for a horse.
That is a confirmation thing. That is an actual confirmation term. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep. So a Roman nose or a convex profile, that is a confirmation term, and that's used to describe the actual bridge of the horse's nose. On the opposite side of that, your Arabs will have a dished face. So that slope to it.
The horse. And I didn't realize it was an actual term for horse conformation. I just assumed it was human conformation. That
the more you
I
know.
love learning new shit. This is a great stream for anatomy lessons.
Yay! I'm so glad that I'm helping.
I love being the I don't know what the fuck's going on here guy, because it creates such a great dichotomy for these both educative and comedic interactions, because he will just say shit at me and I'll go, I like horsey.
That's Courtney posted a very, very helpful photo in the group chat as well. So that's a picture of a more severe Roman nose. And you can see
Cloud.
Is that a cloud rubber? Okay. sometimes what happens with these ones that have really extreme Roman noses is the forehead will be flat and then the nose will just bump right out.
Oh my god.
So the more you know about certain breeds, like, you can actually, when you're cartooning or when you're doing like stuff like Star Stable trying to exaggerate one way or another, if you really want to make a point that this thing is a big, heavy horse, you bump the face out. Like, you can bump that Roman nose out. Or, oh, it's a little delicate, let me just add like the seahorsey type.
Oh, you wanna show those images on stream so that
sure.
people can see it?
Yep, yeah. I'll grab them. I should be able to just copy right from Discord. So, like,
and if Discord is a bitch, we'll kill him.
Here's a more extreme Roman nose, which you guys can see if I draw over this. See how
he looks like one of those fucked up fairy goats. Do you know what I'm talking about? With a horrible lump face. So, like, if that's kind of like the base for our head right there, this whole thing is the nasal bone that bumps out. Is that like fat?
The horse's bridge of their nose, their skulls are really interesting. Let me see if I can find like Roman nose horse skull, because I'm genuinely curious as to how big of a difference there is in the skulls. Because I don't know if there is much of one. It might actually just be cartilage. Most skulls. It's not.
It's not. It's bone.
Okay.
That is the actual bridge of the nose. I found some pictures. I can drop them.
Perfect.
Okay. Oh god.
Here's another.
Scary.
Let me toss this one into Clip Studio as well. This is an even more exaggerated Roman nose. I believe this is also Clydruber.
He looks so fucked up.
Yeah, so like
that's a moose.
So like if you were to draw this, cartoon this, you do your two, like I do, the two circles, and then a circle for the cheek, and you literally just like you got a noodle face.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's
like
a
you
piece
can't
of macaroni.
Yeah. Oh,
come on.
You know, Star Stable, I'm still asking for my mule.
See, it doesn't look as. You can definitely tell that like that horse would have a Roman profile, but it doesn't look as weird without skin and muscle. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So going back to our lovely, I think that looks like normal horse skull anatomy, Batsy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hold this one up to the camera too. I have one at my desk. I have a tiny horse skull at my desk.
I was there when you bought that.
So this is the skull of a thoroughbred. It is 3D scanned, and you can definitely see how flat the top of that is. Mm-hmm. So I would assume that the horse that you shared, Batsy, is some. It might even be a thoroughbred.
It's probably a thoroughbred. If I would have to guess based on like horse breed popularity.
Right. Well, yeah, exactly. So if we go back to our Friesian here, notice the difference in the leg size as well. And I'm not even talking about thickness. I'm talking about actual like leg height. Like if, let's say, like this is the bottom, like he's standing in grass, so I kind of got to draw the hoof in.
Yeah, he's decently high off the ground.
Yeah, top of the leg is there, bottom of the hoof is there, our knee is right there. Mm-hmm. And if I draw on our cannon bone, so our cannon bone is from here to here. So it's not that big, right? And in the back, it's from here to here. It's not that big. Now, if I pop this sucker open, where's our cannon bones? Here? Here? Okay, that's not bad. Know. That's not bad. Here? Here? Okay, that's not bad. How about you? Oh, here? Here?
Getting a little long.
Here? And here? yeah, we're getting a little long. We're getting a little long in comparison. We don't have that nice leg almost divided perfectly in half with our top half and our bottom half. But you can also see, like, in the modern versus the Baroque Frisian, like the actual thickness of the leg itself. You know, these are really rather thin.
And plus exaggerated by the feathering that makes it look thicker than it is.
Yep. You know, and like, this isn't to say that Frisians don't have a little bit of delicateness to them. Baroque Frisians were basically bred to be war horses, from what I remember. They are a...
Don't cite us on that. You'll get in trouble.
They're a riding type, but they still have the presence of a draft to us, in a sense. They are considered carriage breeds, which, Courtney, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Carriage is in with sport breeds.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So,
and I assume that's
depending
what it
on
says on the tin.
Yeah.
I think sometimes now we're starting to move some of those heavier carriage breeds into draft.
That's fair, though.
Which makes sense, because why would you want a draft horse in sport? Yes.
Yeah, like, you wouldn't be comparing a Friesian to a cob. Like, I don't consider a cob to be a sport horse, but yet those fall under carriage as well.
You wouldn't download a horse.
Yeah. So, just looking at, like, how big these joints are, how big these muscles are, and we get that short thickness in the leg. There's power there. You know, you want a lot of that power there. So, yeah. I can appreciate what Star Stable was going for in the beginning with the original Frisian. I know that they wanted this really flashy, showy, modern type, and they even tried to do that in the gates, and it did not work. So I guess I'm going to kind of piecemeal pull this thing apart first, and then we're going to draw over it. So let's relax let's make him not so upright.
You have to fix the switch.
Yep, so
let's fix this man.
Yep, so
God,
it's kind of
fix this man.
Fix this man.
Oh, we're doing some going back to the lore, shit I would do in the fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks fandom back in 2011.
Wow, that is some lore.
Did you know?
Betsy was intensely into that fandom.
I was big into fucking DeviantArt Alvin and the Chipmunks fandom.
Interesting.
DeviantArt and fucking Photobucket.
And now look at you. You picked up a pen and now you can draw them. And you should draw them.
You're so powerful.
I feel like you should draw your favorite one.
I'll draw him as a horse. How about that?
Yes. We have to guess which one of the brothers it is.
Oh, God.
I'm not telling you.
You can't.
See, this is just going to help me a little bit as far as, like, our proportions here.
You know, I don't feel safe in Star Stable anymore, knowing that there is a child who blocked
that
me.
Has you blocked?
That has me blocked. I haven't spoken to a single kid in this game.
That child is going to kill you.
They're we can't see each other.
They're gonna kill you.
And then I was like, they're here every day, and I'm like, who? Ooh.
All
I don't
right.
feel safe. They're going to kill me.
I have adjusted our proportions a little bit, and I'm knocking this back. I know it looks really rough right now, like just having changed.
That's the beauty of edits. They look insane midway through.
Yeah. So we're still gonna do, I want this kind of an angle, more sloping angle. A little bit bigger shoulder, a little bit shorter back. We still have that upward angle.
Don't forget that poor bitch's curve.
Yeah. Which actually, I will make him a little longer, but I will get this.
Yeah, he is kind of squashed in the middle.
He is a little squooshed. I went a little too far.
You fucking put him in a trash compactor. I hate you.
Oh my god. Why is this reminding me? Okay, so me and my sister, we went to a corgi meetup on Monday, right?
Aw, yeah.
And obviously corgis, no one looks the same. There are so many freaking different corgis out there. But there was definitely one that was mixed with a rat terrier of sorts.
Oh no.
She was tiny, her face was messed up. She had a corgi look to her, but it was a rat terrier face compared to a shepherd face because corgis have more of a shepherd, longer snout, right? Yeah. She was unscrunched. I have bulging eyes, and I'm like, me and my sister are like, oh, and she was half the length of every other corgi, but yet she looked like a corgi, just a little fucked up.
Oh god.
I'm just like, you take Patrick and you put him in half. That was that length of that corgi, but she was very cute. I have to pull out a picture. I'm
Please.
just like, oh,
that was a doppelganger corgi, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
She doesn't take. Does she even go here? You can't sit with us.
I'm actually going back to our Baroque Frisian here and using that because the Starship one is so fucked up. I am going back to our Baroque Frisian here and blocking in some stuff, and I'm gonna just use.
So sick.
I'm just gonna use the lovely Baroque Frisian reference image that we had.
I put her.
Thank you, Mr. Baroque Frisian, for saving the fucking stream.
They also have longer ears. Also, hi everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, people.
So, just going back and looking at the modern Frisian and the in-game Frisian, and probably more the in-game one at this point. Oh my god. I'll pop open.
Welcome.
I'll pop this back open. Oops.
Patsy, do you see her?
I see her.
Yeah, you can tell there's a little something wrong with that.
A little something.
Not the best picture I have of, like, for reference, but, like, that was just the closest picture I had in my photo reel of a corgi snoot, and very different.
I'll drop this back in here.
She's a little messed up, but she has the spirit, and she has a bow that is bigger than her body.
Oh,
that's all we can add.
Yeah, she definitely messed up.
Her front legs are so short.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So looking at the side of the Frisian that actually has the mane on it, it's somehow worse. Like, now that I actually look at it, because, like, what is this back leg?
Oh, he got stung by a bee there! Like, in the spot under, I don't know what you call, like, the main part that's like the butt, like that. The part directly under there is so fucking swollen.
Are you talking about this right here?
No, down a little.
This?
No, down further. It's like the entire, that whole segment, yes, that's so swollen looking.
Here?
That's a bulb. Here, I'll screenshot it and start.
I'm trying.
Hold on. I got you. Don't worry about it. Hold on.
Okay.
She's small.
Okay.
Also, Larry, I love the tail on that one.
Yeah, that was a massive.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
Like Patrick is pretty big, but like this one was bigger.
Cause see, fun fact for everybody, if you did not know this is the horse's knee. This right here, this is their knee in the back.
Gaskin?
Their knee in the front is right here. And their knee in the back is right here. Because this is a foot. This is foot. Basically from the hock down, that's a foot.
Mm-hmm. And that's the same with a lot of mammal anatomy too, where it's like, no, their knee is not.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just horses; they're all like that.
I can't remember the proper name because it's of the hawk or something. I think it's called the hawk. God,
I think in dogs that because the hawk on a horse is right here.
Where
this joint right here.
Okay,
this is the hawk.
I have to double check my anatomy. I'm like, there's terms for these things.
And then this above it is a muscle that's called the gaskin. The easy way that you can remember it that I used in Pony Club is think about where you would put the gas in your car. It's like the gas can. It's the gaskin. That's that.
Cute.
Your cannon bone is on this Friesian. It's this long ass thing. That's your cannon. Your pasterns, which on this they're almost non-existent. There's your pastern. The hair that hangs off the pastern is the fetlock.
I was right. It is the hawk.
Yeah.
And for dogs, that is the hawk.
Yeah.
So.
Damn.
Learning so fucking much.
But the way that this in-game one is done is there's such a weird angle on the back that goes into this huge butt. Good job, Courtney. And then unlike the quarter horses in the game, where they almost gave them that diaper butt where like it's a big circle and then the gasket is here and it like drops straight down, there needs to be like a happy medium. And if you look right here, this is the outside of the hindquarter. It's so straight. It's the opposite, like it's different than this. Like this is equally bad. We don't want to do that. But this still gives it that it gives it the appearance of this is just a big blob. It looks like a chicken drumstick.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Batsy.
You can show that on stream if you want to.
Yeah, I will. Hang on, I'm gonna pin it though.
Is that Theodore?
That is definitely Theodore.
Yes.
Alright.
So
of course Theodore would be your favorite.
With the Friesian in the game and that picture that you are drawing on right now,
yeah,
pretty much lower than the barrel, the leg is just dislocated entirely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Look, everybody. Batsy did art.
I did.
You did an art.
Here's correct horse anatomy.
That should be in a museum.
I'm gonna tell you what, Batsy. You actually did.
Yes.
You actually did a really good job because I'm gonna draw over. Do you mind if I draw over it for a second?
Oh my god! Sure. Okay.
Look,
anatomy lesson with Theodore the hawk.
You got the gaskin. You're fairly deep.
Hey guys, also, I had a question. Is the horse? I'm running around gathering fireflies. Is the horse bazaar done already?
I think so.
I forgot to buy seals.
No.
I'll never get them ever again.
The only thing you're missing is you need this this joint here.
Oh yeah.
This bumps out a little bit here. Like you kind of got it. You got it in the back. Like all this up here. This looks great. Stars.
Oh my god.
A plus.
I even gave him the Hank Hill boobs.
Yeah, and this is perfect. I have no notes on the on the body.
Kathy, have you seen the image of the like baby centaurs running around?
I might have. You'd have to show me to help me to remember.
Okay. I will find it because I think you should do that with the chipmunk.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna flip this because I have a little bit of an easier time drawing it from this direction. But we're gonna go ahead and use our Baroque Frisian structure to do a Frisian.
I love horses.
Horsey.
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 My horsey, my friend horsey.
And every time we touch, I swear,
Yeah.
like fuck.
Bye.
And
My heart
one of
beats
the
fast.
One of the things too in horses is that you want just like the trapezoid thing, right? Like it's a trapezoid. Is you want your top line to be shorter than your underline. So like if this is our top and this is our under, like the underline includes this chest and it goes all the way beneath. Whereas your top line, you're really looking at like just from the withers to the dock here, which is the back of the tail. Like this is the dock. Yeah, I love that image of the baby centaurs. It makes me so happy.
They're floppy.
They are floppy.
Their spines are not strong enough. They may snap.
Very true.
It hurts to exist.
One that's just like flopped over in the background is how I feel most days.
Yeah. Channeling your inner baby centaur.
So I want to give these things that pooky lip, like the little like, oh piggies.
Oh goodness.
Oh goodness.
Now here's the squeaker.
Bring them up to the mic. We need to hear their words.
Let her speak.
Go on.
I'll try. I'll see what I can do.
And here's our cheek. I still want to make it so that like it's like we want them to have a really nice refined head.
Yeah.
But we also want a little bit of that bump, that curve out in front. I don't want it to be as boxy as that modern look. And then a little softer eye as opposed to like, I will say the Frisians in the game do look really bug-eyed.
They're sick.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little bit too cartoony in that sense, and you'll only hear me say that in context of like, hey, if this is the style that Star Stable's going for, it's a bit too one way or the other.
Better look good.
So I'm also gonna give them bigger ears. Something that I noticed.
Right back. I'm gonna grab a snack.
Do it.
Snack time.
Do it. I'm giving our Frisian longer ears. Strictly because which actually those might be a little bit too close to the top. I might have to move those down. But our in-game buddy here does not have very big ears. It has like a really boxy big head. And I say big, but also it's short. It's boxy and large, but it's short. Which if they were going for something more modern, you would have to pull that out just a little bit more. But But yeah, these are a little too high. So we'll move those. The bulb of the ear right here should actually line up with the cheek. Like you should be able to draw a line right there.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just like when I do necks on horses, I always tell myself, like, I find the shoulder first. I'll go to my reference and I'll find I'll put a line through it. I'll go from up here through. I always dip when I go into the shoulders.
Yeah. Little S squiggle.
Yeah. And so I'll find the shoulders and I'll find the hindquarters first. Because that's going to help me set everything else up. So like if this is our shoulder right here, then what you can actually do is find a little bit above this point. I go straight up like this. And then you add your curve. Actually, that was wrong.
You lied.
You go straight this way, and you connect this part of the shoulder to the cheek. Because then actually you can go back and add that little skin curve of the throat, the little throat flappy. And then the top part of the neck is a curve. And it curves down into the withers. And some people, like, some Friesians have a ridiculous, actually, like, some Friesians have a really ridiculous crest where it's, like really, really round. We don't necessarily want that unless they're going to do an animation where the thing is stretching down and rounding out. Which, at one point, when there is an animation on the current Friesian that does that. Yeah. Where it stretches down, it shows you a nice big cresty neck. And that it actually looks really good like that. So it'd be nice if we did have something similar. So there's our shoulder. And then instead of these things really curving back like that, I want to make sure that we have muscle there. There's our knee.
Me?
You!
Me!
Price is Right buzzer.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
So, like, we're already a little thicker in the forearm than we are in game, which is good.
Big motherfucker.
And then if I take the chest here and I follow it back, I actually want, like, that bigger barrel, and then I want it to tuck up a little bit towards the back end of the horse. Mm-hmm. Almost like it's mirroring this part up here. Mm-hmm. Because this is going to be where our hindquarter starts, and this is going to be our knee right there in the back. Our gaskin right here. Which actually, in really well-conditioned horses, really well-muscular horses, like muscle horses, you're going to be able to see how round that is.
They're chunky.
It's very neat to look at. On certain horses, the ones that are almost overly muscled, it's going to kind of look like an egg. It's really funky looking.
They're a fucking egg boy.
Yes.
Life has many doors, egg boy.
Yeah. All right, so there's our underneath. We're going to give him a straighter back and then go upwards into the hindquarters. We're not so round in our hindquarters on this one either, and there's more of a clear angle as to where that hindquarter meets the gaskin. Thicker hock, thicker cannon bone. And actually what I'm going to... Hi, Larry.
But I'm eating chips and dip, so I'm gonna keep myself muted.
Okay.
Okay. The cannon bone's gonna dip
I'm up.
in a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, hi, Naga!
Naga! Hi!
Yes, me and Lurie, friends.
Yeah.
Naga, I'm handing you chips and dip in spirit.
So, leaving feathers off for right now because we just want the basic structure. And I'm gonna look back at our reference a little bit. Because if it were me personally, I would make these just a little thinner. I like when there's a little bit more of a dip on the front part and then the back part's straight.
Yeah.
Go into the pastern. They can have some big hooves too, so. And see, when they're really thick in the cannon bone, they end up being really thick in the pastern too, so. I'm going to change that a little.
Oh my gosh. Naga doesn't know that a child I've never heard or seen of has me blocked on horse game.
Well, we gotta tell them the fucking drama. Go!
The drama.
Tell them!
Emma was all like, Lurie, have you seen this person every single day, no matter what time you log in, just be here? And I'm like, who are you talking about? And Emma's like, they're literally standing right in front of me. And I'm like, there's literally no one there. And I'm like, Emma sent me a picture of the girl standing there, and I sent a picture back of no one standing there, and I'm like, hold on, let me check, and I walk over to a random kid and block them, and they disappear, and I was like, oh my god, a random kid has me blocked. For what reason? I'll never know. They probably want to kill me when I'm asleep.
Oh my god.
You better watch out.
I think she's a meme running around on Bumble, and she's like, this bitch's vibes are rancid.
So, just to block in the shape of the feathers, because I'm not going to like really flesh this out, but let's just say that, you know, your feathers actually come down like this, and you actually get more feathers, more defined feathers, instead of them clinging them right to the fetlock of the horse, like right to the pastern of the horse here. Because that's actually what they've even done with like the Clydesdale, the Shire, like that whole thing is just one block. And on a Friesian where they don't have that much feathering, it'd be nice to separate it from the leg.
We'll be fine. We're fine.
So then let's also, if one of the things that we were really concerned about was the mane, forelock and the mane, is, let's go in with a different color here. Actually, I'll go in with like a darker purple. We can see that, maybe? No?
Oh, it's
there.
fine.
We can see the blue. So
we have to do that die.
You know, like once you start adding hair onto this. Once you start adding hair onto this, like
that's when it gets fun.
Right. Like you can build up that crest even more with hair if you want. And now that their animations are better, you know, we can still ask them for that long mane that we all want, you know.
Oh, they're not gonna leave that out. They're gonna have
to put that.
Yeah,
that's like one
a
staple.
This breed's most iconic feature. That's a horrible idea to remove that.
Right.
I don't mind the button braids on the current model though. It's very nice.
It makes it look like a heavy warm blood when you put braids on it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think looks better than calling it a Frisian, honestly. Subi, just stop, please. Please settle down. You're fine. Latte is fine.
Patsy posted a picture.
Maybe I did.
I see I see it.
Incredible. It is phenomenal.
I see it.
You can show that on stream too.
I will. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, you're done.
So we could even arch this neck more if we really, really wanted to. Like if we wanted that almost like that, if we wanted it to go a little bit more noodly, you could actually, I'll duplicate this and I'll erase part of it. You could actually just accentuate this a little bit more. Just by tucking that throat latch back up and in, and then like extending, like bumping this part out.
No, but you're fine. You're so fat. Yes, you are.
But overall, like we want it to have that. We want it to have that nice curve. You know, we agree that it's got that lip that hangs over. A little bit more
angry he looks.
A little bit more shorter, you know, in here. You know, like I don't want it to have these stupid long legs. Like really, really long legs. I mean, when you look at this in black, those definitely look long, but when you actually start breaking them down, they're not as long as they appear. Yes, Larry.
I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
Is there no boy tonight?
Yes and no.
Boyless?
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 Here's the boy!
Where's...
It's a good stream, Todd.
This is the stream of all time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my... You smuggled a boy? Wait, are you at his place right now, Emma?
No.
Why? Your mother is just letting a man sleep in the next room?
Why did you, as a man?
Why did you, as a man?
No, they're gone for a while. They're on their vacation, so I'm home by myself.
So you smuggled a boy without your mother's knowledge?
What do you mean without? No.
Are you aware that there's a boy?
The answer is yes.
Do you know?
Did you know boy?
Oh my god. You guys are really funny. I'm sorry, it's funny.
Our job, we have to.
Did you know?
Did you know?
I also,
Did you know?
Batsy, I put your drawing up on screen.
I see him. I don't know, he's just been there.
You gotta tell us.
You got better. You got better at the leggies.
I did.
You sure did. You see that?
You see?
You did it.
I did.
These are just gonna slope though. They don't really bump out like that. But you got the front. You got the front ones.
And to be fair, I do like to put little fucking giblets.
Yeah.
As part of my study.
So like, let me. Okay. We're gonna take my little folder thing over here just in case.
Oh my
because I don't exactly know where certain things are. And
we're
I don't want to
find
spoil
the bad place.
It's not that. Okay.
Yeah, no.
For one, I don't want to show anything inappropriate on stream. 2, I don't know where files are located, and that means that there could be spoilers in here. So,
does anyone?
but I'm hoping that I actually have. I'm going to open up my horse parts thing, but I'm also going to open up
Oh, I can hear a piggy.
Yeah. I've drawn. So this is probably gonna this is definitely spoilery, but you guys, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Can everybody in the chat swear to me that you're gonna be if I show you something?
Naga, you gonna pinky promise?
Naga, wake up!
Swear to me that you won't spoil the sticker club for anybody else.
Naga!
Swear.
You might be playing fishy game.
That's okay.
I swear.
Okay, cool.
You know what? I swear on behalf of the chat is the guy
don't.
who doesn't know what the fuck is happening.
I don't swear.
No, you don't.
I triple swear. You have to kill me if I say anything.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is, why do I have 2 different versions of this file? Okay.
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. All right. The last sticker club horse is a Frisian. And I'm going to show you it without color.
Oh, that's sexy.
So here were all of my reference photos for said Frisian. Look at how thick, right? Like,
boy, a bowl of oatmeal.
Like, this is short and thick, and I know he's definitely like collected, like, you know, he's a little bit behind the vertical there, because he's a little bit behind the vertical there. But like, look at the power in this, and it's like there's a little bit straighter back, you know. He's still got nice round hindquarters, but these cannons are shorter, you know. There's a little bit of a Roman nose. Over here, this one's the actual final photo, like, that I decided on. Is like, look at the action though that you're able to get. Like, this is the kind of trot that I wanted in that original Frisian. Is, why can't we get something that moves out like that? And I'm not necessarily talking an extended trot, but you want something that is like tracking up, at least, where like that hind foot is getting placed in front of the print of the front foot.
If you're gonna make it look like a jock, it better walk like a jock.
Yeah. And then these guys down here, like, this is actually a perfect example of your more Baroque Frisian up at the top and your more modern Frisian down here. Look how tucked in. They have that wasp waist.
Tucky.
You know, they've got a smaller shoulder and a smaller hindquarter, and look how long and thin these legs are. And there's your boxy face. As opposed to, you know, it's still slightly box shaped, but it's rounded at the top and it's narrower at the bottom. So, you know, you can kind of, I would much rather take this over that any day.
Whoops, my stupid ass. I dumped out the Discord. I'm back. Sorry.
Hi, welcome back.
I just don't like the waist on the modern Frisians.
I don't either. They're very...
it looks like they're missing some organs.
Yeah. I want to pull up my sketch, though, because so there's my sketch. And then here's my...
mouth is on fire.
Oh, no.
Help. I ate so much chip and dip. It's spicy queso, and I threw in a shit ton of freshly shredded cheese, and now I'm like, my mouth is on fire. The cheese did not help.
You know,
the
so
dairy did not help.
Here's your, you know, this design. Like, this would be my ideal Frisian. You know, you can still see there's a little bit of that. You can still see there's a little bit of that Roman nose there.
The piggy can see it. The little piggy.
It's got that nice rounded neck, but it's got the big shoulders. You know.
Also,
yes,
Wizardly Chipmunk says that it looked awesome.
Thank you.
That design.
Thank you. Yeah, I will show him a little bit better. if you guys want to. Let me.
You want me to close my eyes?
No,
I close
no,
my
I'm just
eyes
gonna.
and I do not see it.
I'm just gonna. Just because I'm gonna do one of these over the screen so that nobody yoinks my artwork. Where is my... Oh. Yeah. There he is. That's our last Sticker Club villain. I will not show you what he looks like colored, but there he is right now. So that's our last Sticker Club villain.
I've been having a crisis of going, wait, the 90s Batman the Animated Adventures is good, because if you know me, I do not like DC and Marvel guy. That's my thing. I can't stand it. And then I've been going, wait, this fucks actually. Is this meant to be Scarecrow?
No, but you're so clever. you did get the Batman the Animated Series. I'm gonna toss it in the voice chat.
Is it Bane?
No, hang on. Don't say it.
Well, you gotta remember, I still don't go here.
I know, it's okay.
Please.
Oh, it's him!
It's a pun.
I can't believe it.
Friesian.
Fucking god, Friesian! Friesian! Oh my fuck! I gotta leave. I gotta go sit in a corner. I gotta go sit in a fucking corner and stare at a wall.
It's a Friesian.
Oh my fucking... I gotta go tell my bestie about this because we've been both going, wait, Batman rules actually to go?
It's a Friesian.
Wait, are you late to the Batman train, Batsy?
What?
Are you late to the Batman train, is what you're saying?
We love Batman in this house.
Not only am I late, but again, for like the longest time in my life, I still mostly do, I don't like traditional superhero media. I don't like a majority of superhero media in the vein of like DC and Marvel.
See, that's so fair though.
Rather, it just annoys me. But then, like, this past week or so, because mostly through those YouTubers Serum Lake, I've been looking into specifically the 90s Batman the Animated Series, and just been going,
one of the best series.
Wait, this fucks. Wait, why is this awesome? Shit.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
So now I have been humbled and have been getting into Batman. I'm mostly gonna stay to the Batman the Animated Series stuff because again, like, if you show me like a Marvel movie, I'm gonna throw up.
But if you're ever able to play the game, if you want a Batman game on par with Batman the Animated Series, is Batman Arkham Asylum, because it is all the same voice actors.
Yes.
And the same writers.
Yep.
Some of the same writers as Batman the Animated
Series.
I
heard about game. It's a very good game series, yes.
Batman, like Arkham Asylum and Arkham City are like some of my all-time favorite games to replay because they're just fun. I'm like, I'm Batman. What? So I'm Batman.
Ooh, while I'm giving away spoilery, teasery stuff, because I know there's some people in here that are either part of the Sticker Club or follow my stuff. I want to show you guys some stuff that didn't make the Sticker Club for this year. Yeah.
I hate you. You took away my horses.
I did.
How could you do this?
So the first one's Flying Change. So this is Flying Change. And or Bowie.
Oh, that's so funny.
And
Bowie.
And he was going to be the resident mutant on the team. I did mention him in a couple of the newspapers in like the gossip columns. But yes, this was Bowie, and yes, he purposefully looks like, actually I should say he, because it was going to be they purposely look like the Pan flag.
Aww.
It was really pretty.
Yeah, he's
very, very
fun. But
Emma.
yeah.
Emma, hi, I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
What if you would get into Artisan Gallery again at Briarfest this year? What if you had Briarfest exclusive stickers?
I have thought about that. I have thought about that. There is a design that was one of my more memey designs. And I'll share it in the group chat, but I won't post it yet.
Wizardly Chipmunk says they love Bowie's design also.
Thank you. So this one that I just shared in the voice chat, that's gonna be a Briarfest one. It's based on a scenario that I ended up in with a former friend of mine, and I thought it would be really funny to make into a sticker.
Hey, that's the best way to handle that situation, honestly.
It's probably a little petty, but I think it's really funny.
It's the best kind of petty.
Funny, having experienced what happened, it was funny.
Yeah, Courtney was in that group chat.
You've told this story before, and I say this is a good way. This is good.
Yeah,
I
so
approve.
that's one that's going to be. I'll probably end up with that on a shirt for Briarfest as well. Another unused design that did not get as far as Bowie, because I had Bowie finished, and this did not get as far as Bowie. This one was also mentioned in the newspaper, by the way, several times. This is Showstopper. Very clearly based on Dazzler.
Oh, cute.
And she is actually... She's Lucifer's assistant.
I love her.
So yeah, she's the illusionist's assistant, and her name is Millie, this Showstopper. But something that I just kind of something that I'll see if you guys can catch this. Anybody that's in the sticker club, see if you can catch this in the newspaper. What other heroes and villains characters she's related to, because it will pop up. But yeah, no, this one was fun, and this isn't to say like, yeah, the heroes and villains theme is ending in the last day that you can join to get a heroes and villains sticker is going to be April 27th. That does not mean that the fun stuff is ending. I do want to do more heroes and villains stickers. I will do more heroes and villains stickers. They won't be part of a club. I'm going to keep the weekly Winnie page up. Any heroes and villains design I do will automatically come with a newspaper and a weekly Winnie QR code, so you guys can go read the newspaper. Because those were two designs that I got a little further than some other ones, but I have a whole list of stuff that I did not get to do, including a bunch that I've been teasing in the newspapers themselves. Like, I really want to do Deathwatch, which is kind of a Daredevil / Batman character. I really wanted to do Phoenix, which is based on that design I had based on like Starfire from DC Comics, Teen Titans. So, it's like there's definitely stuff that I want to continue doing in that series, because it's just, I had so much fun with it. I'm like, yeah, let's just keep going. There were several people when I was asking for theme inputs that really wanted another whole year of heroes and villains. They're like, can we just keep going? And I'm like, nope.
Nope. Chuck Tesla.
Nope. You guys gotta give me a little bit of a break. Because as much as I love doing these, they are very, like, the heroes and villains specifically, because I did decide to do the newspaper. It's very labor intensive. So, it takes me a couple hours to write out that newspaper story to come up with something that's like cohesive, because I do want it to make it seem like there's a larger universe,
Yeah.
But the next theme is super fun. I've been showing everybody in the voice chat a bunch of stuff from that theme as well. There's actually a couple that I probably didn't get a chance to show you guys, so I'm going to I'm gonna toss them in here right now, and you just have to okay?
Okay.
Here they come. They're uploading.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get ass blasted.
Here they come. Secrets. Secrets.
Oh, these are some very
Holy
pretty
shit,
secrets.
guys! They're horses.
Whoa,
Flurry, oh my god, you can't say that!
Wow.
You
I'm
can't
sorry.
You're fucking NDA! Now you're gonna be blacklisted!
Yeah, I'm gonna make you guys.
damn
I'm
it,
gonna make
I'm
you guys sign NDAs for everything in the group chat.
I know I've seen these before, but I completely forgot about them, and I will forget them in probably an hour.
That's great, Courtney. Thank you.
It'll be a surprise
welcome.
twice!
God, I'm glad.
Two
I'm glad they're
surprises.
forgettable,
Third
Courtney.
time.
I'm glad that you
Wow.
think my work is forgettable. Thank you.
Well, I
Is
can
Courtney
never keep
blacklisted now?
I can never keep straight what thing is for what, and you show us so many different ones.
I do show you many things. I also show you many things that aren't related to any stickers
And
I'm
also,
making.
correct me if I'm wrong, Courtney. You're not straight anyways.
I'm confused.
Slam dunk.
Kill him.
Um,
Alright, hell yeah, on that note, I am getting very sleepy, so I'm gonna hop off now to go to bed. Thank you for having
good
me
night,
as always.
Betsy. Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
I'll probably hop off stream in a little bit here, but I just want to say for anybody
Yeah,
that's
because you
still
smuggled boys.
for anybody that's still listening about the sticker club is if you really liked the work I did for the Stone Horses Classic Literature series, this is going to be the club for you to join. This is going to be the one that you're going to want to get in on, just because the vibes are very similar, except this time I am not limited by what I like, by what molds I can, because when I was doing stuff for Stone, and towards the end, I kind of got a little, like, when I did Hook especially, with the pose on that and everything, I got really, really ambitious. But I don't really feel like I have a limit at this point of what these are going to look like. Like, I'm not limited by the fact that, oh, this has to go on the Ish, or oh, this has to go on the Thoroughbred. I can do whatever I want and, make these characters really, really fun and stand out. So I'm very excited, and I'm hoping, like, I already have the first few done, which is nice to be that far ahead at this point. I'm still trying to work on Briarfest stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot. Oh, knee is typing. What's knee typing? Knee is typing. Oh, wow, that actually looks really nice.
Yeah.
Right?
That's damn. That's banger.
Pat on the back for accidental
Yes.
awesomery.
And I feel like I can talk about this a little bit now because more information is coming out now, and I have seen a couple other artists post about this as well. I am going to be applying to the Artisans Gallery this year. I have to buy my Briarfest ticket first, and then I will apply.
Mhm.
But I have all my shit ready to go. But on top of that, I did get a personal invite from Stone Horses to be a part of their first ever artist marketplace, which is now at the Griffin Gate, which is where Equilocity used to be. And now they're back there, which is really fun. But yeah, it's going to be nice to actually feel like I'm welcome at a Stone Horses event again, just because of previous issues. But
yeah,
no, I think it'll be really cool. I'm still trying to figure out how to be in two places at once, but we're working on it. So
yeah.
But no, it'll be good. I don't, other than the fact that I'm gonna have to have different customs at different places. I don't think it's going to be a thing where I have different stickers in different places, but I definitely am going to have to, whatever I paint is going to have to get split up between hotels. So, and that'll be something that I specify, like, hey, if you're looking for this piece, when I post it online, like, it'll be at this event. But yeah, no, so that's really It's gonna be a fun year. I really think it's gonna be a fun year.
Yeah.
And I'm working on a lot of cool stuff. There's a mystery full set that I'm working on that's around the corner because spring is coming. You know.
Yeah.
And some new pins coming down the line. But yeah, no, it's gonna be good. And thanks for everybody for hanging out tonight and watching me draw over another Star Stable horse and nitpick.
I think you should make that a series, honestly, because that's a lot of fun.
I agree.
It is fun. It is really fun.
You could make how to draw horse tutorials that way too.
I have thought
'Cause
about
you're
that.
very knowledgeable.
Thank you. No, I have very seriously thought about doing some how to draw classes on my website. Because like I can actually
kind of
do
like Aaron Blaze.
Yeah, because I can actually do that kind of thing on my website. It is set up for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming. I'll stay in the voice chat for a little while.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and stop streaming. So we should be back next week because it is the Valedale Champ.
Valedale Champ, and it'll be going like every probably half
It's
summer.
about time. Holy
Well, I'm
cow.
excited. I honest to God didn't think that it was gonna come for a long time. So
Yeah.
also,
I'm glad
thank you guys in chat for participating and hanging out. And I'm glad that you guys really enjoy this kind of stuff. Plus our stupid commentary, it's great. Because whenever I do this kind of stuff, I'm always worried about oh man, am I talking out my ass? Does anybody actually listen to this shit? But no, it's nice that you guys enjoy it because I enjoy doing it. So yeah, maybe we'll just have some more. Even some more drawing streams in general. I had started that.
Yeah.
I had started that a while back and never kept up with it because I'm just busy. But mayhaps.
No, you could do my friend Leach, what they do is when they're working on commissions and stuff, they stream. So it's just that there might be people watching, so it holds you accountable to do your work kind of thing. So if it's work that you think that you can show the public and then you stream it, then it's well, you're working, but you're also letting people kind of see what's to come and etc.
No, I you know what one I should have done? I should have done that way. Redacted, but the one that was giving me a problem for 2 months straight. Yeah. Yeah. The one that had me wanting to pull my hair out and cry every time I opened up Clip Studio.
God.
Yeah. All right, well, good night, stream. We'll be back next Wednesday. Good night, stream.